Hello and welcome to Introverted Indies. My name is Lydia Baker. I'm here with my co-host Lucy McLaren, and we're here just to chat about some new books that we've got coming out. So, Lucy, would you like to start and show us your new release?
Yeah, thank you. Hi. Both our books coming out on the 15th of December. My book is The Cruel God's Awakening, which is the Commune's Curse Book 1. This is a re-release. Some of you might have read it. The original, which is just called Awakening, had a green cover. Wait, conveniently got one here. This is the same book. There's a bonus chapter. It's a dark fantasy. So I'm gonna read the blurb. An ancient power granted by a cruel god is manifesting in unsuspecting children across the kingdom of Septima, and the cult-like commune will stop at nothing to take any who possess it under their control. Evelyn Folksman is in hiding. Taken in by a tavern owner, she is haunted by the horrific events that drove her from her home years before. She is forced to face her past when two wayward children, Rafe and Rose Huntsman, arrive at the tavern, pursued by commune soldiers. The children fall under Evelyn's reluctant care as the trio narrowly escape a raid. Relentlessly hunted by Commander Jonah Suleiman and commune agent Lord Iric Torrent, Evelyn and Rafe cannot fathom why they are of such interest to the commune until 6-year-old Rose unwittingly reveals a terrible secret. She possesses powers more fearsome than any the commune has unearthed in decades. There are only two options: to allow her to be captured and used as a pawn, or to trust the mysterious rebels who promised them shelter and safety. So that's the blurb. And this is the first book in the series. The second is actually out now as well. This is also a new cover, The Madman's Hope. So, yeah, this is coming 15th of December. This is available now. That's me.
Fabulous.
How about you, Lydia? So you've got a second book coming out in the series as well, haven't you?
Yes, so this is the current book that's out. This is Ava. It's a sci-fi dystopian story about a city that's trapped beneath the barrier, and Ava's struggles to try and get out and find out what is on the outside. I won't tell you what's on the outside because that would give it all away. But then I've got Anna, which is the second part of the story. So this is from Ava's sister's point of view, and it's basically what happens after the end. So after the big finale in Ava, we then swap over to Anna's point of view and find out everything that happens after, because it's quite a big ending to Ava.
Yes.
So yeah, that continues on. So let me read the blurb. So Ava's story continues through Anna's eyes in book 2 of the Broken World series. Anna watched her twin sister Ava turn into the very same alien creature that stole her daughter and destroyed humanity. Her sister has become an invader, a ghost. As the barrier comes down and humanity fights to destroy the alien plague, Anna is left with an impossible choice: kill the thing her sister has become, or find a way to save her, knowing the risk that the creature would pose to her and those closest to her. With tension rising between the world inside the barrier and the one on the outside, can humanity find a way to coexist, or will they simply destroy each other? So yes, this is out on the 15th as well, along with Lucy's book, which is also out too. And we're also doing a sort of celebrationary Stuff Your Kindle event at the same time, aren't we?
Yeah, with Introverted Indies, yeah, because we thought with both our books coming out, both of them are going to be 99p in the ebooks, and Ava's actually going to be free, isn't it? The first one in your
Yes, yeah, the
series.
first one's free, so if you want to get the second one but haven't read the first one,
Yeah. Good time to grab both of them. Excellent books, by the way. Well, Ava is. I'm excited to read. I know it's waiting on my Kindle. But yeah, so Stuff Your Kindle event is with Introverted Indies. We've got 12 other authors who are joining us. It's kind of a mini event because it's our first one, so we wanted to keep it small and just it's like a little test run basically.
Yeah.
But we've got some exciting books in there. There's other fantasy books, there's another sci-fi book, some contemporary ones. So really, whatever you're fancying, they'll be in there, and that'll be from the 15th to the 18th of December.
Yeah, so we haven't limited it to a genre. We've just gone with a bit of everything. So anyone who's indie can take it. But we probably will do some more as well. So if anyone hasn't joined in, then there'll be future events.
Absolutely, yeah. We're going to be opening for interviews end of February next year. Keep your eyes open basically on the Instagram page. That's the best place to follow us, because we will do probably another Stuff Your Kindle event sometime in the new year. We've also got a book fair, haven't we, in person next year.
Yes.
Is it May? I really should have checked the date. Yeah, May.
I feel like it's about the 16th or 18th, it's sort of middle of May, but that'll be in London.
Yeah. We're doing that under the Introverted Indies banner. That's our first in-person event, so we're going to be selling our books there, and possibly some kind of Introverted Indies merch, right? Like we're going to work out what that's going to look like. But yeah, we're quite excited to try out our first in-person event, see how that goes, and that possibly open the way to more in-person stuff next year as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's growing, isn't it? I feel like, has it been a year since we opened it last year? Yeah, so it's been like a year.
September, October last year, was it?
Yeah.
Yeah, so just over a year. Yeah.
Yeah, exciting stuff happening. But for both of us, we're fitting it around our own author stuff as well. So we're both working on obviously books coming out, so marketing those, but current projects too. So should we discuss a little bit about what we're working on? Yeah.
So at the moment, I am working on a crime series, which started at the beginning of this year. Yeah, sort of February, March time. I've written 3 of the books at the moment. So the first one is called Earth and Bones, and the main characters are Fawkes and Stone, who are 2 detectives. Each book itself is an individual case, but there's this overlying story about Julia Fawkes' search for her sister who disappears in the first book. So that sort of runs through all the series. Yeah, so currently the first one is on submission with a couple of publishers, so I'm just waiting to hear back, which is quite exciting. But if it doesn't go anywhere, then I will be self-publishing that at some point soon in 2026. So I wasn't sure whether to... You always feel like you should try agents and submissions and queries, don't you? And like have a go. It feels like one of those things that even though I kind of do want to self-publish, I feel like I should give it a shot.
No, I get it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Those are all great books, by the way. I've read them all and they're excellent. And yeah, it's because I think even though we both know that self-publishing is a legitimate route and we've done it, the idea of having an agent and getting to the bigger traditional publishing houses, I feel like, I think most authors probably harbour some hope of doing that.
Trying ever like, no, I want to do it all on my own, everything on my own.
Yeah, exactly. Because obviously self-publishing comes at a cost as well. We've got to pay things up front. We've both had experience with small presses, some not so good experiences, and I mean I've had good experience with my latest book, like I said, The Etherstone, but we've both had our first small press experiences as not great. So yeah, I think it's just wanting to kind of have that full spectrum of experience, isn't it? Knowing that querying is horrible. It's just it's a really long wait, like having to stop yourself checking your inbox constantly, repeatedly is a real test. But yeah, I'll be doing the same. But the book I'm writing at the moment is a gothic fantasy. It started off like inspired by Phantom of the Opera, but it's really... I feel like the only thing that's left in there that's inspired is that one of the characters is called Christine. It started as something, and then I've been writing it for like most of the year. Whilst Lydia's been like writing book after book after book, I've been like struggling with this one. So I really hope it's cohesive by the time I finish it. I just finished No Not Rimo, which is the free rights version of NaNoWriMo. So I managed to write a good chunk in that. It's now about 120,000 words, but like a mess. So I'm going back through it, trying to put things together and make sure it's a story that makes sense. But I'm hoping to have it finished by the end of this year. That is fast approaching, so who knows if that'll actually happen. But yeah, I'll be doing the same. I'll be also querying that as a first step. It feels a bit like a box ticking exercise, whether it gets anywhere. I think we're both at this point now where we've written enough books and queried enough books that we understand that the likelihood of actually getting picked up by an agent or a bigger publishing house is really small. The stars have got to align, haven't they, in terms of like what's popular, what's going to be popular in a few years. And I think both of us are in agreement of the idea that writing what's popular is not what we do, right? We're both writing what we want to write and what we want to read.
Exactly.
Doesn't necessarily fit those boxes, but you never know.
I think it's always worth a try because you just don't know, do you? And like I say, I've got 2 publishers at the moment that I'm waiting on to hear back from. But yeah, you just don't know. I think it's always worth a go because you just don't know. It only takes one, like you said, it only takes one person to think, oh yeah, actually no, this is worth investing in. And it is nice to feel that someone else thinks your work is good enough. And I know that we shouldn't rely on other people's judgment or other people's sort of approval, but it does help, doesn't it, to know that actually your stuff is worth reading and someone else likes it. And
Yeah, it's nice to have that. I know what you mean. It's like it's kind of validation, and you think I shouldn't be seeking that externally, but it's also really nice, really nice when you
nice
do
to
have
know
it.
that, yeah.
Because we both beta read for each other and enjoy each other's books, and so that's nice to have that. Um, and it's kind of yeah, it feels like one of those things of you shouldn't really be seeking that external validation from like someone, a small press or an agent or a big publisher. But I feel like there's also a tiny part of you that does want that. Wants
Yeah.
to be like, oh, I can write. Like it's not just a fluke.
Yeah. Yeah, and you want to know that people enjoy what you've written, don't you? You want to know
Yeah.
that you reach someone and they've enjoyed it. And it's not like I want to be, I mean, everyone would like to earn a living from writing their hobby. That would be great. But just to know that people have enjoyed it, enjoyed what I've written, and would like to read more, that's more than the money, I think. For me, anyway. That's a bigger part of it. And we all have messages, don't we, in what we write?
Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah. So that's where we're at right now. So yeah, Introverted Indies, we're gonna have this stuff your Kindle, then it'll go like a little holiday break and then
Yeah.
back in the new year. We're always open for book readings, and if you want to do an author top 5 tips video, we're always open for those kinds of things. But you basically keep your eyes on the Instagram page for the next Stuff Your Kindle event and opening for longer form interviews. These are ones where it's like 45 minutes, we record it and then upload it rather than
Yeah.
the mini interviews we were doing recently.
More this format where we sort of
Yeah.
chat like this.
Yeah, end of February we'll be opening for that. Cool. Yeah, so as a reminder, we've both of us got our books coming out 15th of December. Mine's The Cruel God's Awakening.
And mine is Anna. So, and remember, you can get this one free as well.
Excellent. All right, well, thank you, everyone. We'll speak to you again soon.